guys, it's Josh Reviews, and I'm finally over my sickness. Thank God. Okay. So, I was bored. So was my friend, Josh. And two Joshes. Yeah, get a little confusing. And so we were bored, and we decided to watch a horror film called Good Tidings. Oh boy. Like I said, I'm just getting over it. So, I saw the cover. I was not impressed. I've learned from my mistakes. I was very worried to watch this film. I wasn't too sure. So, I gave it a watch. 20 minutes in, my friend is bored shitless. 20 minutes in, for me, I like it. This movie genuinely surprised me. I don't know why. I really don't know why this film surprised me. I honestly did not expect much coming in. I thought this movie was gonna be shit. You look at the cover and you're like, oh, pass. Pass. Oh, God. No. This was actually pretty good. For a low-budget film. The movie is about this homeless community living in this abandoned courthouse, and they're celebrating Christmas. They're loving one another because they got a good community going on. And on Christmas Day, these three psychopaths dress up as Santa, break in and kill them one by one. They can't get out because they lock the front door and they can't escape. A few of them get captured, and the others are like, well, we can't just leave until we like get them and kill them one by one. The Santas, I mean. And that's the whole movie. Sounds basic, right? Sounds pretty basic. First off, this movie has a dope-ass concept. I've never once seen a horror film where the main characters are homeless. Yeah. I never once seen a homeless film. I never once seen a film about homeless people trying to survive. That was something interesting. And the reason it's interesting is because I'm not gonna lie, all these characters were pretty likable. At least the main characters. There's some other people that you kind of forget about, and yeah, they're kind of throwaway characters. I'm kidding. I didn't. I'm getting off track. My bad. So yeah, I was genuinely surprised with the characters because they were all likable. I think it helped the fact that they were homeless. That helped me like the characters more because you felt bad for the characters. Already they're homeless. It's Christmas Day and this terrible thing is happening to each and every one of them, and they gotta survive. And they're getting the shit beat out of them. And the characters are really likable that you sympathize with them. And like I said, it helps because they're homeless. They already don't have a home and they got no place to go. And they're locked inside this courthouse and these three guys are after them. And what I loved is because they all stick by each other. They love each other. They have a good community going on, so they stick together like a family. And that was really cool. There's like so many likable characters in this movie. And the acting, for the most part, was pretty good. Not so much for the kills. The kills are, there's a lot of kills that are off screen, but there are a few where they do show you a lot of blood, and that was kind of cool, but most of the kills are off screen. There were a few kills that were off screen that I liked because it was more the fear factor. There's a scene where these two people are hiding behind a glass window on top of them, and you see on the top window the guy's getting stabbed to death. And you don't see anything really. You just see the Santa guy going at it, and the blood splatters on the window. And I was kind of like, well, that's creepy. Like, don't look up, or Santa's gonna look at you and be like, and I was like, don't look up. That bitch is behind the window. He's killing that dude. So that was kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. However, some of the blood, like the kill, like the on-screen kills were pretty cool, but they did have a certain cheap-looking vibe to them. That didn't make sense. It did look cheap. It did look cheap, but I at least admire their effort. And also, the 3 Santas were really cool. Now you look at the cover and they look the same. So you're probably thinking to yourself, how can I tell which one's which? Well, they have an interesting, cool way of doing it. The one guy has a limp. He limps on one leg, and he has this candy cane that he'll every once in a while use to stab someone, and that was really cool. Not a real candy cane, but it's like a toy that he uses, and he uses it to stab people. And the other guy, he's kind of like the Simon of the Alvin and Chipmunks group. He's kind of like a, what is it? He's very tall. He's very tall, and he's just creepy. And the other guy, oh, this dude's big. This dude's big. He's like a fat ass, and he's like, oh shit, he looks scary. So I like the fact that they all stick out, and they don't talk. They don't talk, and you don't know their motives. You don't know why they're coming to kill these people. You just know they're sick fucks and they'll do anything to kill you. But I got a few complaints. Like, the one is, because you don't know their motive, they won't necessarily kill people right away. They already established that they're sick fucks. I'm a sick fuck. I like to quit. Sorry. So they kill this guy, and you're like, oh shit, these guys are fucked up. You don't want to mess with them. They'll kill you. And then they start killing people. The movie starts off like a bloodbath. And then they kind of just let some of the people go. And then they tie them up and they just kind of do nothing with them. It's like, are you going to kill them or are you just toying with them? What are you going to do? What are your motives? So that kind of bothered me. Also, there's a subplot with one of the homeless guys that doesn't go anywhere. And some of the characters, like I said, they're likable, but some are forgettable. Like, you don't know each and every one of them's name. I knew Roxy, I knew Sam, I knew Molly, I think that was her name. I don't know for sure. But I at least know 3.5. 2.5. Yeah, so. Any other complaints? I feel like the movie was a little bit too long. It's an hour and 40 minutes. And there's a lot of repeating. There's a lot of people running around, which I didn't mind. But my friend was tired. He fell asleep and he said this was boring. So some people aren't going to like it because they'll find it repetitive. But to some degree, I can agree. But I liked the concept enough and I liked the characters enough that I stayed to the end because I wanted to see them make it out. And I'm not going to spoil it because I genuinely like this film. Is it great? No, it's a low-budget film. But I will give it props for effort and for good characters. That's something I didn't expect coming in this film. And you can't find this anywhere. It's only on Region 2 DVD, and I watched it on Movie iTunes, or Amazon Prime Video, whatever. So if you get a chance to find it, or if you watch it like how I watched it, I really recommend it. But just be aware you might not have the same feelings I did, because I know some people that didn't like it. So my opinion, I say I recommend it, but for all I know, you could care less. I would have to give this a B-, a 7 out of 10, and 4 out of 5. Good tidings we bring to you and your home.